Folks, we're going to continue with major scales. I keep seeing all this stuff. There's really good stuff, uh, but on YouTube, but it's geared towards people who are already like expert. You got your pentatonic scales that correspond to five pentatonic positions, and then you got the guy playing stuff that's not. Uh, I'm not. I'm just here to learn and grow with other people that are on my level, which is very low. Not really. It's not very high. It just is what it is. Bear with me. Hope you enjoy. May 13th, 2026. So that's a E major scale. And there's a template that goes along with that's all I want you to learn. So the first template is, and that's a bar chord template, which is the positionings are the so on the bottom you got, and then just learn your scale. So that's an, and always remember to adjust your strut. New string there. Okay, so okay, so your template is, so we're going to be go on to the seventh fret on the A string, and then start by pushing down on the seventh fret on the A string, which is the second string from the top, which is the second to the lowest string. And then you got your blues scale, which is okay, and and that's that scale. Then you got the template of, let's say you're going to do an A scale, and you want to do it on, and that's kind of nice when you let that ring open. But there's your open A, and then on the fifth fret you're going to go like this. And then you got the blues scale that corresponds with that same, in the same key, the same, also starting on the fifth fret on the E, we're on the low E string, fifth fret. So once again, that major scale on the low E string on the fifth fret is, and then the blues scale that corresponds to that is, and that's A. So, and then also practice a picking pattern, which you're just going to hold down a barred E on your barred E. You're going to bar an E, so your nut, or I'd rather say the bridge. I don't know my elbow from my nut or my bridge on my guitar, but I will say that you're going to bar. It's going to take the place of this, and you're going to go on the fifth fret, and it's an open E position, but on the fifth fret you're going to bar, and then you play your open E, same position, and then you're going to let them ring on the top. So, and then you're going to move down 2 frets. And toughen up your fingers and just plug them into a rhythm and a beat. So, and that's the last thing we're going to do until the next segment. So, the very last thing is that you're going to bar an E minor on the seventh fret and let the bottom E ring and practice that same pattern. in a very classical kind of like, it's just very nice to practice that. So it's an E minor barred on the 7th fret with a bottom E ringing. You really have to toughen up that thumb callus before you can do what I was just doing. But once you do, it's very, very helpful and wonderful. So one last thing to lead out. So and that's letting him ring, or you can bar it all the way down. I'd rather be a hammer than a nail. Yeah, that's a little flat already. To be continued. Thank you.